Hello again, people. Hope you are fine, healthy, and safe, and welcome back to a new lesson. This time it's going to be about the tenses in English. We have already talked about simple present and simple past, and we talked about past continuous as well. Now it's time for present perfect tense. So I hope you benefit a lot from these videos and that you share them with your classmates, colleagues, and friends so that everyone can benefit from these lessons. So present perfect tense expresses an action that is still going on or that has stopped recently. So pay attention that it's about an action that is still going on or just stopped, but has an influence on the present. So if the action is still going on, it has an effect on the present. And if it has just stopped and has an effect or an influence on the present, then you have to use the present perfect simple. Or it puts the emphasis or the effect on the result. We are mostly thinking about the result. So the structure of the present perfect tense is subject, subject pronouns I, you, he, she, we, you, and it, you, we, you, and they, plus auxiliary verb have. So here remember that we use the auxiliary verb have in simple present, which is have or has, as you can see here, have or has, plus the main verb in past participle. You remember past participle? For the regular verbs, it's easy. It's just like simple past. It's the ed, play, played, watch, watched, wash, washed, all these verbs. But for irregular verbs, you have to learn them by heart. Like, for example, do, did, done, go, went, gone. So you have to pay attention to the past participle, especially for the irregular verbs. Nice. Now let's move to the next slide. Present perfect, as I said, is used to talk about an action that is still going on or has just stopped, but it has an influence on the present. So I, you, we use have or have not for the negative form, and then he, she, and it, we use has or has not for the negative form. Let's see here the three forms. We have affirmative, I have already been to London, which means up to now I have already been to London. Okay, so the result is that I have been to London. Negative, I haven't been to London yet. I haven't been to London yet, which means the effect of this sentence is that still I haven't been to London yet, or have never been to London. Then the interrogative form is, as you know, we invert the subject and the verb. So I changes place and have changed place. So have I been to London? Right, now let's talk about the uses of present perfect tense. So the emphasis is on the result. She has written 5 letters. She has written 5 letters. So the result up to now is that she has 5 letters. We don't know when she wrote them, but the result is that she wrote 5 letters. We are talking about the result now, what we have in front of us now. 5 letters. Action that is still going on. An action that is still going on. For example, school hasn't started yet. So it's an action that is still going on, which means the schools are still closed. Okay? Then action that stopped recently. She has cooked dinner, which means just a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. So she has cooked dinner, okay? Then we have finished action that has an influence on the present. I have lost my key. I have lost my key. What is the influence here? It's that I cannot open the door. I cannot open my door and I don't have my key. So the action of losing the keys has influence on the present. I am out, or I am locked out of my house. Then we have an action that has taken place once, just once, never, or several times before the moment of speaking. Example, I have never been to Australia. So this action of being to Australia has never happened. So it has never happened. Or I have visited Australia many times, which means several times before the moment of speaking. So these are the uses of present perfect. Now let's have a look at these sentences. So rewrite the sentences putting the adverbs, which are ever, yet, never, just, already, never, and yet, in the correct place. So we have this, okay, nice. So the answer is, have you ever visited any famous museums? So remember that the adverb should be between the subject here and the verb, especially already, just, ever, never, and already. So have you ever visited any famous museums? They haven't signed this contract. So we're going to say they haven't signed this contract yet. For yet, it's at the end of the sentence. Okay, we cannot say they haven't yet. We can say this. They haven't yet signed this contract, or they haven't signed this contract yet. It's correct. She has spoken to the neighbor. She has never spoken to her neighbor. Then we have just finished our test in maths. Then we have, they have already gone to the swimming pool. They have already gone to the swimming pool. Then we have, she has never been to Australia. And then I haven't bought a new car yet, or I haven't yet bought a new car. Nice. Okay. Thank you.